Have you ever wondered how SPF is actually measured? Like, what is the actual difference between SPF 15 and SPF 70? Well, Skin School is back in session and I'm here to explain. SPF stands for Sun Protection Factor, and it's based on how well a sunscreen blocks UVB rays, not UVA, but we'll get back to that. Essentially, when a lab is testing a sunscreen to measure its SPF, they get a group of volunteers who have a small area of their skin exposed to UVB rays, once without sunscreen and then once with sunscreen. Then they measure the amount of time it takes in minutes for the sun-protected skin to burn, and then divide that number by the amount of time it takes the unprotected skin to burn, and that's your SPF. So for example, let's say it takes 10 minutes for the unprotected skin to burn, but with the sunscreen, it takes 150 minutes for the skin to burn. Well, we divide 150 by 10, and that's SPF 15. In other words, it takes 15 times more UV exposure to burn the protected skin compared to that of unprotected skin. So there is a formula to determine the percentage of UVB rays that are blocked by a particular SPF. That's a lot of math. But just to give you an idea, SPF 15 blocks about 93% of UVB rays, where an SPF 50 blocks about 98%. But just know there is no sunscreen that can block 100% of the UVB rays. Another question you might be asking is, does the percentage of the actual UV filter in the sunscreen really matter? So is a 20% zinc oxide better than a 12%? Well, yes, the concentration does contribute to overall SPF, but there are many other factors. The final SPF of a sunscreen depends on the type of UV filters used, because some are better than others, along with the vehicle, its spreadability, how well does it stay on the skin. All of those things matter. So it really just depends on the formulation. Also, it's very important to remember that SPF is only going to tell you how well a sunscreen blocks the UVB rays, which are the rays that cause sunburns, but not UVA. And UVA penetrate deeper into the skin to cause photo damage and premature wrinkling. And so that's why you want to look for a sunscreen that is broad spectrum. And that means it covers both UVA and UVB rays. And don't forget to reapply every 2 hours.